Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. And if you're not doing well, I'm sure we'll make you do well because we are here in conversation with the budding novelist and a budding photographer, Chetan and Abhishek. And I'm your host for the day, Jyotika. And you know what, guys? From the very childhood, I've loved a song by R. Kelly that goes like, I believe I can fly, I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. I spread my wings and fly away. But that always made me imagine a bird having grown those beautiful wings and flying in the sky. But believe me, today Chetan has given a new meaning to the life of an air hostess. He has given the life of an air hostess a new set of wings. Well, to introduce Chetan, he has worked with few Indian airlines, with Jet, with Sahara. Then he was a part of the service industry, and with a great feeling of pride, I would like to introduce him as a writer today. So, with the release of this his first debut novel, Flying Colors, we are in conversation with him today. So, Chetan, and this is your debut novel. How does it feels?
Thank you, Jyotika. Thank you so very much for welcoming me here. Well, Flying Colors is all about the dreams of the people. This novel is for the people who have got dreams, who believe, who are believers, who are dreamer, who are wanderers, who are travelers, and who are learner. So, having said this, the idea of writing down this novel came in my head in the year 2008. So, when I was flying with Jet, and many of my friends, many of my friends who were not into the aviation industry, they used to ask me, Chetan, share us a couple of your experiences, or at
Right.
times I used to share.
Right. I also used to ask you this.
All right, yeah, I remember that. So you see, I used to share them a couple of incidents, a couple of episodes which used to happen during the flight or during our layovers, and they used to see कि देखो यार फेंक रहा है, ऐसा कभी होता है, ऐसा रियल लाइफ में हो ही नहीं सकता. So I thought like imagine like so what I started doing it, I started restricting myself while sharing those experiences. But somehow, it was there in my back of my mind that how I'm going to put across the message, that what kind of life we people lead. So I try to look around the books, and then I thought of, it is better to write it down, and that's how this, novel has come up now.
Right, very rightly said. And Chetan, as you just mentioned, that how the life of the crew behind is. What we usually see whenever I fly through the flights, what I notice is that they have a very glamorous appearance, what it seems to us. But do they really have such glamorous life behind that scene or behind that flight?
Yes,
What do you have
yes,
to say
yes.
about
I am
that?
100% agreeing to you. Yeah, they live very glamorous life. They live in lavish hotels. The kind of friends they make it on board while traveling from one place to another destination, and the kind of contacts they make. Many of them, they are doing so good into the entertainment and media industry also. I remember, one of my friend. She was a very pretty lady, though like all ladies were pretty there. That was the prerequisite.
And you were a young man.
Of course, yes, yeah. So this pretty lady, whenever we used to fly together, most of the time, people used to approach her. They used to say like, I'm a producer, I'm a director, I am so and so. Why don't you, come and meet us up? We have an assignment for you. So these kind of opportunities were there, ample of opportunities. And also, there were many industrialists, and there were many bureaucrats also. They had very good, responsible portfolios to be offered to these young ladies also. Because apart, beauty is one thing, and what is utmost essential is that that zeal of working, the hard work. You see, it seems like the work is not much, but yes, you need to have that detail to an eye is what that person must have.
Right.
So, having said this, yes, they live a very glamorous life.
But as you said, Chetan, that they have a zeal of hard work. They work very very hard towards their profession, and that holds a passion. But I'm sorry to say that whenever I used to fly, I never paid attention to those safety instructions that they always used to give us. I always fastened my seatbelt for just fastening it.
With you, 100% with you. You know, this is how it happens. I remember, like, you know, we used to give the physical demo also. So like we used to make an announcement. One person is going to make the announcement. Other three people are going to line up in the aisle, and they will do the demonstration. They will talk about just in case of an emergency, if any unforeseen event comes up, what you have to do. And for a surprise, even the first time flyer would also got to be reading some magazine. You know, if he's a male
Right,
passenger, he would be
right.
interested more in Women's Era of Femina magazine.
Right.
So they would be interested more, and they will pay very less attention to the this safety and the demonstration which is required for them to absorb. So what I mean to say, in the recent history, in the recent past, if you will look at, there were many incident and crash accident which has taken place,
Right.
and crew has done a fantabulous job. You look at, the very recent one is Dubai, the Emirates airline, the aircraft which made a crash land. What a fantabulous, significant contribution these crew members have shown it. Like, I'd like to give a message to everybody out here that next time you better take it very seriously and be very diligent and very earnest while listening to the people and taking up their instructions and their demonstration. And better you listen to them very thoroughly.
Wow, Chetan, I really appreciate your opinion. So, Chetan, tell me one thing. Have you always been wanted to be a writer from heart, or it just came out from your heart suddenly?
That's a very tricky question. I don't know how to answer this. Well, I'd like to, so what do you want to listen? You want to listen to the truth, or you want
Yes,
to?
definitely the truth.
All right. So you see, like, as I told you, what motivated me to write down this book, and also, like, the stories which I was going through, of my friends,
Seems like a personal connection you have, Chetan. Please don't hide now.
No, no, of course not. Yes, these stories, many of these stories, they have been lived by many of my friends there. I'm
Friends
not.
or you really?
I am not going to name them. Even, I'm not going to say that. Yes, they are stories rather. They are not the real time, stories which has come
So
up.
this book is fictitious or non-fictitious?
Like.
Again, a tricky question.
No, it's not like that. So, like, say like 80% is going to be the fictitious. I have a couple of stories which I have exaggerated, and 20% is something which people have lived upon it. So, considering that fact only, I requested you, since you have been a great poet, your poems have been
Thank you so much.
appreciated by youth, by so many people. I would rather say, like, across the age
Thank you
group,
so much.
and you have been covered up by the newspapers also, by media too. So
Thanks.
even your poem has created a great differences to many people, who I've spoken with.
Well, because you laid down the story for me.
Yes, thank you so very much for that. Your contribution has been something which has been very heartwarming,
Thanks.
and many people have appreciated about the fact that the initiation of this book has come from the poem, and the poem which empowers the woman.
And all the more from the picture clicked by Abhishek, I would say.
Of course, yes, yeah.
Chetan, I think part of the audience might not be knowing about this flying colors. So, can you tell them a little bit about it?
Yeah, see, Flying Colors is all about glorifying the image of an air hostess. The girl, if I talk about this book, my hero of my book is Samreen, Sam, who has come from a small town, and she's got a footing in this metropolitan city. She has made friends, and she's a people's person. She appreciates everybody, and she loves all. She takes care of people. In fact, she is one among those. Whenever she uh, come across the children on board, the mother with infants on board, or the needy passengers, old age passengers now, she gives them the human touch. She really takes care of them, this is the characteristics of all the air hostesses when they work with their respective airlines. They follow this kind of practice. So I'd like to say one thing, this book is all about loving the people and taking care of them selflessly, and to enjoy the life.
Wow, Chetan, I really love your thoughts. So, a final question to you, a promise, Chetan.
Yeah, please.
Is there any advice or suggestion you want to give to yet to be published writers who would be reading this book?
I mean, writing is all about an art. It's not about mathematics. It's not about science. It's all about an art. So when you use your mind more than your heart, and when you're governed by your mind, by your heart, then you realize that something beautifully has been depicted. So this is how it has come up in this book. I feel immense appreciation and gratitude to the people who has given me so much of love and who has liked this novel. And so I'd like to express my sincere thanks and lots of gratitude to all of you who has really loved me and given me the opportunity to express these words in the book form of a book, and you all have loved it.
So, Chetan, complimenting your words with Abhishek's pictures that he has clicked, I must show the audience. He has clicked this wonderful picture of a bird soaring high in the sky, and I was fortunate enough because this picture was lying just above and just to appreciate my poem actually. So, Abhishek, being a poet, I get connected to this picture very deeply because I see a great depth in this bird.
Mm.
In fact, I can write another poem seeing this bird and connecting to Chetan's story. What do you make out from this bird as a photographer? And yes, I must also share with the audience that Abhishek has been the winner of the Canon Photography Marathon 2015.
India's best photographer for year
True.
2015.
And we are lucky enough
Yes.
to have you here
Yes,
today
yes.
with us.
I am lucky to be sitting with you. With a
No,
great poet, with a great
that's
writer.
your down to earthness, I should say. So, Abhishek, coming on to your career path, I would like to ask you one very special question: that how do you get the person, place, or thing that is in front of camera rightly on the paper, on the lens, on the chip, and that says what you actually wanted to speak?
I think I've been asked this question a number of times, and being a photographer, it's very important to be observant in the first place. There are always interesting things happening around you in your surroundings, and if you're observant, you'll always get to notice them.
And I do
Uh,
notice them through your pictures. Truly speaking, they have got a great depth.
Sometimes it's also very important to make a connection with your subject and be specific to your theme. So I generally study my surroundings for about 15-20 minutes first before clicking a shot, and then I click a number of shots from which I select the best shot. And when you have a connection with the subject, automatically that is reflected in your picture. And I think that is what is happening over here also.
Right.
That free bird is relating to the character of the book, which denotes how free the air hostess is. And I've also tried to associate other pictures that are in the book with the character.
They are well associated, surely. So, Abhishek, as I know, as far as it is there in my knowledge, that after winning the Canon Photography Marathon 2015, you were taken to the Japan,
Yeah.
right? So, what were your key learnings there? And the other part of the question goes like, exactly what is that you want to say with your photographs, and how do you actually get your photographs to do that?
Okay. So I think Japan were the 10 best days of my life so far, and it was a great learning experience, a great platform where different photographers from different parts of the world came together, and this photography platform gave us a good opportunity to learn from each other, discuss our pictures, get reviews, and we also had two amazing mentors, one from US, Mr. Justin Mott, and one from Japan itself, Goto Aki. They were so different in their photography styles that both of them had a different say on each picture, and that is something which helped us improve, which helped us discover our style of photography. And I really think that I was fortunate enough that Canon gave me this opportunity. In my photographs, I always try and express my surroundings in a meticulous way. which just shows how interesting the world is, how colorful the world is, and always be observant and keep your eyes wide open.
So, shall I say that the persons you named who were a part of Canon's team, have they been playing a very influential role in your life?
Definitely, because I think the kind of experience I got staying with them and the kind of learning I had under them was exceptional, and I was really lucky, and I should thank Canon for that. They've really helped me improve my photographs. I used to think that I'm an amateur photographer, but now I'm slowly moving to
And you
professional
are a
one.
professional one now.
I was a learner, I am a learner, and I will always stay a learner. So I think they've definitely made a change in my photography.
And you made a change by your photography in this book. Chetan's words were beautiful, and you added another level of beauty through your pictures to this book. I should really say that, Abhishek.
Thank you so much.
So, almost coming to an end of this beautiful interview session, Chetan, few quick words from you. Again, as a debut novelist, what do you have to say to your audience that why should they buy this book from Amazon if they have not grabbed a copy today?
Thank you so very much, everyone. You have really appreciated my work, and I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all of you who have supported me at all given point of time, and who have given me nice reviews on the book. So I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to all of you. Thank you so very much.
And now I express my gratitude to you, Chetan, to you, Abhishek, for being here in conversation with us today. So I thank the audience, to the listeners, and to the ones who would be reading this book for sure. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.